Hello, welcome to another Real Housewives chart reading. Today we're going back, or I guess forward, thanks to traders. We're doing Candiace Dillard Bassett. Alrighty, Candiace was born December 14th, 1986, in Biloxi, Mississippi. I thought she was from Maryland, but I guess not.
Where did she come from in the first place? I just want to know.
I came from Jesus.
Doesn't totally matter though, because she doesn't have a time that she was born that is known to us. She does have a time that she was born, but we can't do houses, we can't do rising, but we can still look at a lot. Okay, here is her gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous chart. December 14th will tell us she's a Sagittarius and has other things in Sagittarius. But if we just look at the sun first, that's the present, that's the personality, that's the biggest thing that you'll see about the person. And Sagittarius is already a big thing you see about a person because Sagittarius is all about living big. It's about adventure. It's about risk. It's about freedom. They love their freedom.
Yes, my mother helps me with things, but at least I don't have to depend on no man who will leave me with nothing to show for it.
More on that with Candiace, I guess, a little bit later, because financially wasn't super free for a lot of her times on with the housewives.
My mother is not paying for our home. So my home, okay, she is paying for our home, but it is not.
But spiritually free, likes to be, not beholden to any one place or thing or idea or concept.
Why on God's green earth would you bring this random Sesame Street character up to the place where I'm gonna be? Go count some letters and some numbers. Go do your ABCs. Go read a book to a child.
Do you want to chat with me first?
No, ma'am.
And yeah, we touched on the reckless. There's a little bit of a...
I've never referred to Michael as white trash.
You did. You called him a slave driver. Isn't it worse
Because he drives his slaves.
Spin around.
I'm bored.
Keep spinning.
I'm asleep.
I'm bored watching you.
I'm
Spin
asleep.
around. Come on,
I'm
leopard.
asleep.
Come
I'm
on, what's that?
asleep.
Leopard,
I'm
chia,
asleep.
chia pet. Go
I'm
ahead.
asleep. You will not talk about my mother in my home.
Do not ruin your mama's Don't ruin your mama's table.
You will not talk about my mother in my home.
wild streak that can run through a Sagittarius sun. Also blunt.
But I wanted to show up to something that wasn't low budget. Is what I
Oh, your mama's low budget. Watch your mouth.
If I knew
Jugular.
that she had the trauma that she has,
She doesn't
with her
have to have
mother,
the trauma in
I
order
would
for you to
not
speak
have
badly
said
about
that.
somebody's
I would have
mother.
talked about something else. What I will say is that was, in the Black community, it's referred to as joning. I was going light on you. And what happened was you were ungrateful.
Those Sages love the truth, and it might not be the truth, it might be their truth, but specifically with Candiace, we did actually see a nice evolution with her over her time on the show, where we will have to get into the stellium of it all to really see that, but she just very basics. Sagittarius is about mastering and learning and like higher education. And she learned a lot about herself. She learned a lot about the world. And she got her just master's degree, just basic. Sometimes it's just real clear.
Your girl is a dual degreed bitch, okay? I now have a Master of Business Administration from the Howard University.
And she straight up learned. We saw her learn. And it was very beautiful to see, actually, because let me tell you, she was a little tough.
Because you.
To Williamsburg
I'm wide now.
to spread
I'm wide
lies
now.
and bullshit, and then you took off with your breast milk.
Y'all want to talk about body shaming, right?
I'm not body
now
shaming
you're calling
you.
me wide?
You walking into a
How
room,
am
you
I
body
wide?
shaming yourself.
So that's actually, I'm going so out of order, but this whole Gemini Sagittarius journey as well. And this whole Aries Libra balance thing. We can't talk about her whole chart, but just know she got a lot of mastery over herself. So we'll just jump in. We'll go with the stellium. So Uranus and the sun are both conjunct at 22 degrees. Technically, it's not 100% exact because these aren't the same, but it's very, very close. And then Saturn is also in Sagittarius and Mercury is all in Sagittarius. Stellium's just a big ball of energy in general. When it's all of these planets using their energy all at the same time, it's a lot. I would say Candiace is a lot.
You can get out.
Girl, I got lots of other things to do.
So go do it.
And I will. And I will.
Sit down.
And I will.
Okay, all right.
She can't even act like an adult.
Try me in that kangaroo restaurant. Don't try me in my house. I invited her into my home. I gave her a beverage.
Specifically the sun and Uranus. Uranus is all about the unexpected. It's chaos.
Candiace,
Yes.
again, please repeat this because I don't want to quote you. Why did you call her a varmint?
She's not a housewife, she's a house daughter. That's great. I'm happy for you.
And you're a house trollop. Be quiet.
Not nothing. You the only one
Good
night.
night.
You can go on to eat some lumber chips. Get your hand on my face. Get your hand on my face.
You put your you gonna drag me? You gonna drag me too? Do you want me to? Do you want
It's rebellion. It's about going your own way and not doing what's expected of you. And that's 100% what Candiace is up to. You never totally knew what she's gonna do.
I try not to see color. I try to see the person for who they are. And that was what it was with Chris.
Except regarding dicks.
Well, yes.
Well,
I
it was
prefer brown
interesting.
dicks.
So yeah, really going her own path in life, not necessarily the path her mom wanted her to take. That's another use of Uranus, not going the way that your parents maybe thought you would.
Okay, well, I was envisioning something really sleek to show off her shape and her form. That was just my opinion, but
I want a ball gown.
okay, we'll let you do that, I guess.
It's our wedding.
Oh my God, okay.
And are we liking lace or something with some
I like
texture?
lace.
Okay.
I definitely want lace.
Yeah, but it's in her life to just never do what you think she's gonna do. She doesn't even know what she's gonna do some of the time.
Do you think you really would have swung it at her?
I don't know.
And then Saturn. Saturn was the other thing that I was alluding to with that sort of journey from over mastery of self. Like that's what Saturn can really bring when it's this close to your sun. So Saturn is about limits. It's about testing. It's about stepping into your authority. Saturn is that planet that when you're younger, it's very hard to work with because it is just telling you no all the time. And you can feel quite small. And you can use other things to make up for it, but there is just a feeling of like, I am not enough. I need to act out. I think you're like sometimes just like people being super loud and attention grabbing, which is Sagittarius trait.
Happy birthday.
All right now.
Go ahead, baby.
Can sometimes just be overcompensating for that feeling of lack. And with Candiace, I think we really saw her stepping into her authority and taking charge of, I have made mistakes in the past. Let me become an adult.
I want to say this to you. I felt really uncomfortable for you. I was really concerned for you. I just didn't want to be involved.
I mean, reaching out and saying you're concerned isn't getting involved.
know,
It's
and I
just,
will-
being a friend.
And I'm not saying that I expect the same treatment, but
Yes.
I would.
Your girl had your back.
I appreciate that a lot.
Yes.
Given our history and everything, the fact that you decided to approach this way, like I really have a lot of respect for you.
Thank you. Well, I have a lot of respect for you.
I'm so glad we've grown.
We have.
Yes.
I'm just going to take my black ass and get out.
Because the alternative is Giselle gets the ra-ta-ta-ta one. I ain't giving y'all that. I'm sorry. I'm on a yoga mat. I got things to do and to lose.
Mercury's communication. So she's going to come at you hard with the words.
If I want to respond verbally, hello, welcome to the stage, that's what we do.
How do you think, can I ask you a question? How's that working for you? Honestly.
How is what working for you?
Good question.
How is the way that you respond to people working for you? You almost were physically attacked last year.
So that's my fault that I was physically attacked?
Well, you're the common denominator.
False. Everyone up here has a mouth, has said nasty, disrespectful,
we have not been.
Giselle, can we do this? Can we do this as an example?
She's going to come at you hard with the words. She's just going to come at you hard with the words. It's going to be blunt. Again, her truth, not necessarily the truth.
Giselle's an imp. Giselle's the devil. Giselle is evil. Giselle is raggedy ass, nasty ass Giselle. Giselle should be fired. All true.
It's just a lot. It's just a lot of forward pushing, lots of ideas, lots of things that she wants to accomplish. Sagittarius is also very goal oriented.
I am now able to use a business degree as I am renegotiating contracts for new deals with record labels.
Also, having a lot of limits and this unknowing energy can be very stressful to just be like, there's this path you're supposed to take, but you don't want to. And it can be difficult to control just within yourself.
I am often very tightly wound, and I can be a little high-strung. Really? Not all the time, just sometimes, child.
Let's look at her moon now. The moon is in Gemini, most likely. If she was born at midnight, like 1 a.m., it could be in Taurus. So we can't rule that out. However, it's the most of the day it was in Gemini, so we're just going to go with Gemini. Gemini also feeds in nicely with my whole theory about stepping into authority and becoming the master.
Let's move on.
Because Gemini is also very much about learning and being a student. Very quick. Geminis are quick-witted, smart thinkers. And I mean, come on.
I am not leaving a house that I was invited to because you're mad that your feet are big. Wow. Tweedle and twaddle, why are you badgering Wendy? Worry about your own areolas.
Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it.
There's just no denying some of Candiace's lines are golden.
Why is it rubbing you so wrong? I'm not rubbed. I'm moisturized. I'm fine.
So
I was born.
don't check on her.
And
And God made you basic too.
He is purported to suck penises.
Can also be very scattered. It's hard for a Gemini moon to necessarily focus all of their energy into one path. They'd like to spread into different categories, go lots of different ways. And there is just also a love of wanting to like write and connect and just...
I do realize that Giselle and Charisse are slightly hazing me.
Are we done? Am I out of the hot seat or no?
But it's fine. I'm an open book. I want you to get to know me.
But her moon is in opposition to Mercury. And since there is a stellium, technically these can all be, connected together in this opposition. So I would say she maybe had some difficulty incorporating all of that natural curiosity and interest into a very focused setting. I think it was also probably hard for her to just express herself.
I was walking in my dad's room and I read a poem from him, and it was signed, "Love Your Son," and it had his name. And I was confused because I knew that I was my dad's only child. And I immediately called her because it's like, what the hell is going on? And I knew you were upset when I told you. I knew okay, this is not a topic we discuss in the house because it upsets mom.
On a deeper level, I think, you know, she could definitely express herself, let's be clear.
My mouth speaks on whatever it speaks on.
But I think Gemini has like a superficial quality to it sometimes, just because they like to do so much. It can sometimes be hard to like really get deep with anything. So I think she probably had some struggles really diving into the things she really wanted in life. And she also, I mean, Chiron's also on Gemini, and there is usually a like core wound of not feeling smart enough. So there can be an edge of needing to prove yourself.
I don't like feeling like I have to prove myself. And don't to anyone.
She definitely felt like she had to prove herself to her mom.
For 10 years, it was just my mom and I. And you develop a sort of codependency with each other.
Kids used to respect their parents.
I think she just got in her way a lot of the time. That's kind of what this is showing you. And she just needed to trust a little bit more rather than like hard driving force, really. And something that goes along with that is Jupiter and Mars. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous conjunction. Remember, we don't know the time or any of that, so do not look at this as a rising sign. But Jupiter is all about expansion and growth, and Mars is about that hard driving force and no, Jupiter's a little more optimistic. Mars is about like hard work and what you're willing to fight for. And so when they're together, they're a very unstoppable force.
Calmly. And you're going to address it calmly.
Okay.
Hold your emotions.
I'm a hold them.
It didn't happen.
You lying. You putting out bullshit.
Lying when I'm saying that it did not happen.
You were saying it did not happen. You heard it.
And they are square to to all of the Sagittarius situation. So I think like she has so much to give to the world. And I think she knew that, but she was also a little bit, you know, scared about it, or maybe like not scared. That's not quite the right word, but like with the Saturn there, it felt like she couldn't like fully live up to that potential. You know, she definitely put her foot in her mouth plenty of times. Was she enough? But she also had this just creative like optimism in her the whole time. And I think that was a very satisfying thing to see her finally step into that in the show, where with Pisces is about the arts. And she was a singer the whole time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah.
And Jupiter loves to be in Pisces. Mars can somewhat have a hard time in Pisces, just because it is so much about like compassion and really getting into your feelings. And, you know, Gemini and Sagittarius are a little too fast-paced for Pisces sometimes.
I do not need to cry about this, but this is bullshit.
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
I'm sick of talking to a wall. Seems minor and minute, but it's not to me. Don't say that again. I'm shocked that you would act like this and then you have no remorse.
I think like this deep drive within her was probably a little bit confused when she, you know, was having to balance all of this. I mean, optimism, but just scattered energy and like also interest in doing what they want, but being maybe like a little nervous about it, I guess. And then becoming an adult and stepping into that and letting that be known and seen.
Where does hitting her in the face with a purse fit into all this?
It's just a little bit about Candiace. I hope it made sense because I really meandered on this one.
We were sitting there talking, going back and forth. She, like she always do, she get up and got on my face. So we stood up.
And you understand?
No.
I want to know what.
We were
I want to know
sitting-
your
we were
pain.
sitting down.
I want to know your
We
pain.
were sitting down.
Okay.
We
We
sitting
stood
down.
up.
We got up.
Okay, do it.
Don't hit him. I went, bye, girl.
But yeah, let me know what you think or not. Tell me if there's other people you want me to do. And subscribe if you want. And goodbye.